Hello. I don't even know whether this is recording. I don't know anything with YouTube anymore. It's all a big guess, isn't it? Anyway, that's a bit too dazzling, isn't it? Right. Suppose, what have I been doing? Well, I took a couple of days off actually because this Stuka was getting intense. I was battling with the engine. I figured it out, and it's a couple of things. We're talking millimeters, but a couple of millimeters over a few inches develop into almost 3/4 of an inch, and then the whole thing looks skew-ish. And I got that going on, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And it was this bit here, and this bit here. The way they went together didn't quite connect to the engine perfectly, so I've got to work on. I'm working on those. Therefore, the engine looks a complete mess. It looks like a completely tatty mess. I've got to repaint that. Good job, I put things together worth staying together. I'm going to repaint it, or at least, well, I suppose just give it a dirty wash. So, that was a bit too long on that. I've done the wheels. I've done everything, all the ancillaries. I've done the struts for the rear wings. All the props are done. Let's have a look. Let's go over here and have a look. The only way I can do it now. So all the props are done. The view finder for bomb sight. The bottom cowling. The pipes to connect the engine. Of those. Obviously Hansel and Gretel there, the two pilots. What else do we have? Yeah. Small of the bottom cowling. Yeah. Oh, and there's where I had a really bad glue bomb yesterday. This bottle of poly liquid went all over the table, and I really thought all of that was doomed. Fortunately, I managed to save it, and then not long after, a complete pot of red paint got knocked over as well. My hands, my entire hands, both of my hands were completely bright red. Completely. I swear to God. It's a miracle. I've got it on my dressing gown. Or should I say my overalls. Yeah, right, okay. 3:31. I'm waffling anyway. So all the interior is ready to go. So I've got all of this. That's all set. Obviously, what you can see needs painting, but I've sort of sorted out all the wires I'm going to put in there. So I'm going to connect there's going to be lots of wiring in there now, and that goes to the other side, which I won't show you because it's almost the same as that side. There's the engine cowling and the underneath, so that sits on the bottom. So now it's actually beginning to resemble a Stuka. And there you go. So I had a glue bomb, paint disaster, but I still managed to get stuff done. And what's to do? What's to do is inside this wing. There's machine guns and all the ammunition and the plates and guards. So there's 2 of them to do. and I'm not being funny, but now once I put all these main bits on, it's just a ton of fiddly bits, but it's basically the end of the kit. I never thought I'd do this in the speed I'm doing it, but I am. But I have been waiting for this for a lot of years. Anyway, that's it. I thought it was just my duty as a modeller to make a modelling video that just purely contained modelling and nothing else but modelling. So I did. Don't ever get that on anything other than plastic.